to today's video. I'm just going to take a little time, and this is a morning video for all of you, and I'll see you again tonight with more of a detailed video. But I wanted to sit down and just talk to you this morning a little bit. I have some herbs I need to harvest, and I'm harvesting cucumbers, and I'm doing a lot of canning, and you'll be seeing those videos. But I really wanted to just say thank you. I'm going to speak from my heart right now, so that you could call this a heart-to-heart, or you could call it just talking with Tessie, but I want to share with you my heart. It's been a while now that I changed the directions of my life and of my channel. It happens subtly, and then all of a sudden things are very different. When I decided to do all of this, to change my life and to have more slower living, I knew that there would be some gains with it, and I knew there would be some sacrifices. And to not conform of the world and the world's ideas of success can be easier for some people than others. I've had a successful channel now almost 9 years on YouTube. And when I decided to change my direction to more of a simple life, old-fashioned living, and change the perspective of my personal life, that reflected in my videos. And in doing so, it sacrificed quite a bit. Algorithms and YouTube, they don't promote a lot of this type of video. If I was a news story, or I talked about things that are happening in the world that are negative, YouTube picks up on that. I just blame YouTube, because it's not just a YouTube thing. In general, there is a shift in a lot of people's minds about things. But then there is a lot of people like me who decided to get rid of the rat race and to slowly try to change their lives. And for me to share with you how to live on Social Security when you don't need it yet was been an eye-opener for me, because I was naive to the penny pinching and making sure every week what you're spending, and making sure that you have money, left over, and how do you pay all of your bills. In the past, my videos have talked a lot about low income, poverty, below poverty. That's the kind of thing that people seem to want to click on when they see the title, because it has a little bit of a negative approach to it. But I don't see it that way. Why is low income looked upon as being a derogatory thing? I don't know. Because we're still in the mindset of the 20th century, and still in the mindset of the 2025, where success is money. I'm struggling because with the titles of my videos, I want to give the titles that I want to, but I know in doing so, those titles are titles that people won't find interesting, because they're not looking for those kind of titles. Living happily below poverty. People aren't looking for that. People aren't looking for how to live happy below poverty. People are looking for the doom and gloom of it. But then I get these little subtle things that happen in my life that tells me to keep pressing on this direction. And I keep getting the comments of my core supporters, and I keep getting the comments of the people saying, Tessie, this is really what I needed. Maybe it's time, after all these years of YouTube, that I don't have the glamour, I don't have the clicks, I don't have all of those things. I came in with YouTube as the small whisper. I've had some big roars in YouTube, and I'm leaving YouTube with a small whisper. They say all good things come to an end. I don't know when the end of YouTube will be. I won't ever leave YouTube, but YouTube could leave me. Someday YouTube could say, oh, you're done there, girl. Goodbye. And it would leave me with a profound knowledge of understanding people and understanding the way people are. I was very naive to different people. I was socially inadequate. I didn't know socially how to talk to people before when I started my YouTube channel. Now I know how people are. I know how people think. I know the different kinds of people. But there's one thing that I realized through all this, and that is, no matter how much AI is in this world, no matter how much everything is technology, people are hungry for that personal communication. People are hungry for people to love them, to accept them, and to befriend them. I started YouTube with the thought that I could maybe gain some friends. I was very lonely in 2016. At the end of 2016, I was a very lonely girl. My husband worked multiple hours, and I didn't have many friends. My children were all raised and grown and married, and there I was. And I turned on that camera, and I gained a lot of friends. Some people stayed friends with me all these years, while many people came and went. They enjoyed my channel for a time period in their life. Some people enjoyed my channel for a certain time, left me for years, and all of a sudden came back. At first, for years, I thought when people left me, that meant that I was being rejected. And it wasn't till recent, in the last year, that I realized that I can't win everybody's hearts, and not everybody is going to enjoy me on a daily basis. But there are many that do, and there are many that would call me their friend. You have the ability to know me in a way that I could never know you, because I'm on this camera and you see me every day. If I'm tired, you notice it. If I don't feel quite right, you notice it. If I seem different, you notice it. I don't have that with all of you. But for many of you, you comment me, and I learned to get to know you through the comments. And you have given me such great joy and such kindness. By telling a content creator, hey, I like this video today, you build them up. Because the world can be a very harsh place, especially for people like me who want to share our life with others. And we talk about vulnerable moments, and we talk about really personal things in our lives. We can be attacked, and it can be very difficult in our lives. But the reward is far worth it, and that is getting to know all of you. And you, behind that camera, on the other side of the camera, know you're not alone. Since January, I went on this challenge of soul searching in a way I have never had before. I come out it with being an orphan. My parents are gone now for a couple years, and I've gotten over that, and I still have that sadness in my heart, but through YouTube, you've seen every part of my life, and I kept filming through very traumatic times in my life, and there are things happening today that are exciting and scary in my life. But you know, I'm at the point now where I'm taking it easy and I'm being kind to myself. And I am sharing with you my videos of me. I love to make intros. I love to have old-fashioned clips in my videos. I love to do all that. Old-fashioned living is not popular, and my views have gone down since I started on this journey. But it's my journey, and if I can help one or two people to reduce the stress of their life and to change their perspective on their own life, then it's worth it for me, and it is a sacrifice that I made. It's kind of amazing when you think about it. I could make a video right now and say something negative and say something, you know, dramatic and drama, and I'd get all the views. But if I say I'm happily doing this or happily doing that, It's like, oh, that's not too exciting. And then after a while, YouTube's algorithms just drop you just like that. But I want to say to my core subscribers and viewers, I want to thank you, because you've stuck with me through all of these things and you're there for me. And this is the life that I am living through the end of my YouTube career. I love the old life. I love the old ways. And I am blessed by them. There is a channel that has really dramatically helped me just recently, and it's called The Gathering Basket Homestead. These are two women that are older than me, but they're teaching me so much about life. There are times I wake up in the morning and I'm exhausted and I don't feel like working, and I turn on their video and they inspire me. I'm inspired by a different kind of channel these days, and there's not a whole lot of them, but there are some that you've been with me for all these years that I watch your videos. And it's living intentionally. It's the nitty-gritty of life, and it's the old ways. It's just me. So I will always be an oddball in the group, the eccentric one, the one who likes to wear very odd looking clothing. I found this in my closet and I never wore it. It's like 5 years old. That's what makes me who I am. I'm not conformed of this world, and I'm like a fish out of water when I try to betray or pretend or try to be someone that's socially in. One time somebody said, "Are you autistic? Because you seem a little autistic." No, I'm not autistic. I'm just different. And that's what makes us all unique. Take care, and God bless you. When I say God bless you, I mean it, because you blessed me, and I want the Lord to bless you. And I'll see you guys again tonight. Sometimes just taking an extra hour and not being so in such a hurry can do wonders for your soul. So if you find comfort in my videos, if you like homemade baking bread, harvesting herbs, cooking in a very old kitchen, I thank you. If you want to learn how to live abundantly and happy on very little, I thank you. And most important, if you love me for who I am, I thank you.